Alright, this week I want to start by opening up fan mail, so let's get right to that. Okay, we're done. Sorry I really don't have much of an update this week for the S10. Me and Pete's schedules kind of conflicted this week. I had some stuff going on. He had some stuff going on, so we didn't get to meet up for a tuning session this week. We did talk some things over. We didn't have very good map readings, we think, because my map reading was right off my IAC valve. So I'm moving my map sensor. I'm going to tee it off of two of the intake ports and see if that makes a difference. And then I'll also run a fitting off of the log manifold and see if that makes a difference. We'll pick which one works the best, and then I'll find a way to permanently mount it to that position. But anyways, I want to let you know another project car. I've actually had this car since I was like 16 years old. First car I ever bought. It's a 1960 Rambler American station wagon. They are kind of rare, but they're not valuable because they're not the best looking cars in the world, although I really like them. They kind of look like miniature 55 Chevy Nomads in a way. They're real small cars, 100-inch wheelbase, about the same size as Chevy Cruze. So they're very small wagons, and my goal was originally to make this thing into a pro street thing. But I think I'm just going to make kind of a cruiser out of it. But I was going to show you what we've been doing to that. Like I said, I've had it for 20 years and literally haven't touched it. I put it in my grandmother's barn, and it sat there for 20 years. So take a look at this and let me know what you think. Probably be a year before we really get to do anything to this car because I got a Studebaker project I want to show you later on too. But take a look at this and let me know what you guys think. Alright, as if we don't have enough going on here at the garage with the Studebaker and the S10, we got a little 60 Rambler American wagon. Me and my dad went in halves on this car when I was 15 or 16 years old, parked it in my grandma's barn, and we got it out early this year. I brought it back here with intentions to sell it. Has a few problems. The body's actually not bad. We did get the floorboards cut out, because on these cars you'll never ever find one with a good floorboard. As you can see, the rocker panel is completely gone over there. Alright, the main problem with this car is that it was wrecked in the right front. We didn't realize it at the time, but it had shoved everything back. The door over here, when you open it, we just assumed it was the hinges. As you can see how far back and down it is. So we're going to pull it in the garage now, weld some plates onto the pinch welds on it. So I'm going to take it into work and have them see if they can straighten the body. If they can straighten it good. If not, we'll just junk it or sell the parts off of it. You can see there, these are actually a unibody. That's not a frame, it's a unibody. It's all built into the floors, it's not separate. So we figure we get this thing straightened up, maybe take it to the sandblasters and put some front floors in it and maybe make it a driver. Alright, we got it up on the lift. Probably hasn't been a lift in 40 years. We got to weld on. Right there is where we got to weld some plates on. I'm going to grab it with a frame machine. It's not too bad under all this undercoating. Did find one spot right here to rot it out, but it's just flat metal. No big deal to fix. The other weird thing about this car, I don't know if you can see it, the leaf springs sit at an angle. The fronts are narrower than the back. And you can see how the leaf springs want to straighten up. It's just weird. Alright, we got the plates welded on the pinch weld area. So you can grab it with a frame machine and hold the body still on these 3 points here. That one. And then got one welded in over here. You can use those three and then pull the right front of the car. Hopefully get everything lined back up. As you can see, it's very well ventilated from underneath. Alright, it's a chilly November day here in Missouri. And we're working on putting some bigger bolts in the door hinges because two of them are stripped out and the others weren't far behind. The factory bolt is a 5/16 fine thread, so we're putting in a 3/8 fine thread. Got the top three done, and I got the bottom three here to do. And then we got to make a
angled bracket so they can put it on the frame machine and pull the body back straight. So that's what we're preparing for. Alright, we drilled the hole, now we chamfer it. Alright, we start the tap with a little bit of WD-40, and then I square it up. Alright, then we start another bolt in. Then we tighten it up and work on the last one. Alright, here the Rambler is in the body shop. Getting hooked up to the frame machine so they can pull that post out. These are where the clamps will sit, where we welded those pinch welds on there. So they're going to pull the door off, do some measuring, and pull this door post up. See over here again where we welded the pinch welds on. Clamp those all down. Kind of weird seeing this thing in the actual shop. Alright, they've had it on the frame machine and got it mostly pulled out. They're letting it soak, as they say. Trying to get the measurements the same on each side, and they're going to try the door again. They were kind of holding it down here, and it's so rusty that it just broke it apart. So they ended up using a come-along and putting it on the rear leaf spring to hold the bottom from moving. But we have to put a piece in here somewhere before we transport it because it's so flimsy, he said.
No, that's just what the doctor ordered. That'll work.
When he started, these would not go under the cross member.
Well, you got to go back about an inch.
When he pulled it, everything came up on it.
Go back enough to clear
It's all
this.
pushed down.
Yeah.
And the B-pillar needs to get pushed back just a little bit. It's a little tweaked. So the hinges need to get pushed back that way, essentially. Well, here she is sitting in my bay at work. Got it back from the body shop. Pushed it over here because I got to weld some support in it. You can see they got the gap pretty good on it. And best of all, door shuts perfect. Got a piece of metal clamped in there. I'm going to weld something in there before we put it on the trailer because when we strap it down I don't want this moving. So that's the next step, and then we can take it back home.
Alright, thanks for watching this week. Next week we will get back to the S10, so I'll show you some updates on that. And anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.